to and fro. And
the University of Massachusetts Lowell takes to the ice for another season of mind-blowing, body-kicking, nail-biting, non-stop hockey action. For tickets and home schedule, call 508-934-2310. UMass Lowell Hockey. What would winter be without it?
And welcome back to Rockingham Park in Salem, New Hampshire. Almost said Salem, Massachusetts. I've been there. But we're in Salem, New Hampshire tonight. Rockingham Park, the Sportsman's Club. Rich Levine along with Tommy King. A terrific first bout here to open things up.
And Rich, I think we saw the first surprise of the evening. I mean, I think you and I both thought that Parkman had him after 4 rounds and had him by a considerable margin where Mason would not be able to catch up. But he did, and in the eyes of the judges, he won the fight.
Well, he pressed the attack, as I mentioned, and certainly that must have weighed heavily on the judges.
He was the aggressor in the final 2 rounds, and that was the big factor.
Our second bout here this evening. This should be an interesting one. We've got Ed Kelley out of Manchester, New Hampshire. He'll be fighting out of the red corner, and he'll be taking on Mohamed Askia out of Hartford, Connecticut in a 6-round cruiserweight fight, Tommy.
You know, we don't have a dog with us tonight. Ed Kelley usually brings a dog with him into the ring,
to the
but not tonight.
Cruiserweight
He's
bout.
going to be a local favorite.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my left, weighing in at 194 pounds from Hartford, Connecticut, with a record of 1 win, 3 defeats, and 1 knockout, Mohamed Askia. And fighting out of the red corner to my right, weighing in at 189 pounds from Manchester, New Hampshire, with a record of 7 wins, 2 defeats, and 5 knockouts, Ed Kelley.
No question, Tommy, Ed Kelley should have the home crowd advantage here. He's fighting just down the road from Manchester here in Salem tonight.
There should be a huge crowd cheering him on tonight. And you know, I think he knows it, too, and I think he's going to play up to that crowd if he's smart during this bout.
Ed Kelley, known as the Irish Bomber, 28 years old. He's managed by Mike Robinson. Had close to 70 fights as an amateur as we are set and underway here in round 1. Kelley in the black trunks, Askia in the silver trunks. Kelley a southpaw, and Askia moving in there quickly, trying to press the attack as he has Kelley backed up against the ropes.
Askia came out trying to be very quick, and Kelley just kind of slowed him down a little bit.
Kelley backed up into the corner. Bob Rivard of Manchester, New Hampshire, the referee in this bout. And a good right hand, and Kelley almost went down. And I guess we're going to say that was a slip. Lost his balance. But that was a solid right hand by Mohamed Askia.
Yeah, that was a slip, and there was a lot of coincidence there because that's when he went down as soon as he took that right. The rope saved him.
To his credit, he was right back up.
Yep.
1 minute gone by here in round 1.
Crowd is a little quiet right now after he went down.
Little subdued, that's right.
There's that left.
Good left hand by Kelley. A lot of people in the boxing community like this young man. They think he's got a good future.
Again, Askia 1-3 with 1 KO. He's one of the few fighters here tonight that has legitimate knockout power.
We should mention that Kelley, going up in weight, used to fight at 175, fighting tonight here at 185. And he said he used to always have to lose 5 or 10 pounds just before a fight. And he's glad to have the extra weight here tonight in this 6-round cruiserweight matchup.
And I think he's going to need it. You were at the weigh-in the other night with Askia. Askia's up to about 195.
Askia certainly looks a little heavier, certainly around the midsection.
Some people might not like to hear that, Rich.
Well, I wouldn't say it's my mother, that's for sure. 30 seconds left here in round one.
Kelley getting a breather. Looks like he's going to coast into the end of this round.
Kelley trying to stick the right hand as Askia swings wildly with a left. We're in the final seconds of round one. Ed Kelley out of Manchester, New Hampshire against Mohamed Askia of Hartford, Connecticut. And that is the end of round one. We'll be back with more of this cruiserweight fight from Salem, New Hampshire right after this.
At Rockingham Toyota Dodge Nissan in Salem, New Hampshire, we are very proud to be a major sponsor in this first-time championship boxing event in the state of New Hampshire. Just up the street from here, right in Salem, New Hampshire, is the other place called Rockingham, where I promise you will get the best prices on any car or truck from Toyota, Dodge, or Nissan anywhere in New England. So whether it's tomorrow or in the future, just remember there's only one place, Rockingham Toyota Dodge Nissan in Salem, New Hampshire. Enjoy the boxing.
Live at Rockingham Park, Tom King with Richard Levine. We were talking about with the fight with Ed Kelley and Mohamed Askia about a slip by Kelley in the first round, but we don't think it is a slip. There he goes down. It hits the ropes, bounces back up.
We are set for round two.
A solid blow by Askia that's going to win him that round.
Kelley starts him off with a left jab. Askia pressing the attack right now as we open round two.
And he opened round one the same way.
And Askia just flicking that left jab out, trying to keep Kelley at bay. Kelley, of course, would like to work inside. Perhaps get inside and work on Askia's midsection.
Well, he's got 10 years of pro experience, and he's going to try. I think he's going to need all 10 in this fight.
Kelley works at Dale Tile in Londonderry, New Hampshire. His co-workers say he's got a terrific right hand.
Do they have the bruises to show it?
And there's, they might. Couple of blows to the back of the head by Kelley. There's a glancing right hand.
Oh, you heard the crowd. Ooh.
It didn't hit the way the crowd reacted. It did land, but it wasn't flush.
They felt it, though.
There's a solid right hand, and that had Kelley backing up. Askia with a wild right, and that landed.
Again, they say he's got knockout power. You see why right there. One more in this round like that, and Kelley may go down.
Askia's one win coming via knockout. Askia weighed in at 194, Kelley at 189. So for a guy who used to fight at 175, he's put a few pounds on, and it looks good. Good left hand by Kelley. Askia trying to swing that right uppercut, missing badly.
A few pasta suppers and a lot of conditioning.
Bulk up on those carbos.
Wild left by Askia, misses. Kelley got one in there.
Neither fighter really taking control to this point as we are in round two. And Kelley just kind of flicking that jab out, kind of measuring Askia. Askia using the same tactic as we come to the end of round two. We'll be back with more from Rockingham Park right after this.
Night.
welcome back to Rockingham Park in Salem, New Hampshire, as we head to round 3 between Ed Kelley and Mohamed Askia. Askia, by the way, Tommy, works as a cook nights. Lives and trains in Hartford, Connecticut.
I think he probably eats a lot of his own cooking.
He must be a good cook.
I know it. He certainly is a good boxer.
Kelley in close, trying to land the uppercut.
The back door.
And now he gets a warning from Bob Rivard, the referee. And a good right hand there by Askia.
That's Kelley right in the forehead. And Askia doesn't seem to have any kind of preference, right or left. He seems to try to get as many combinations in as he can.
Askia flicking the jab and then throwing the right hand, and there you saw another wild right. 1 minute gone by here in round 3. 6 scheduled between these two.
Right now, it's an uphill fight for Ed Kelley.
He needs to rely on all 10 years of that professional experience. We've mostly seen him throw that left hand so far in this bout. He was a past 2-time New England Gold Gloves champion, so we know he's got some talent. But he has started slow here in this fight.
We have a lot of Gold Gloves champions in the ring tonight on this card.
And, of course, some of the earlier fights that weren't televised, we saw some very good young fighters.
Wow. Quick young fighters who took it very seriously.
Askia trying to find the range with that right uppercut. 1 minute remaining in round 3. And Kelley almost sidestepping that left jab and then getting in a good combination. He just kind of worked his head to the outside of Askia's left hand and got a couple of good shots in.
You know, he looks like he's tiring, but he still has the moves to try to anticipate what Askia's next blow is going to be.
Askia still trying to find the range with the uppercut.
Doxson tries to come in with the right on the side door approach.
15 seconds left in round 3. We are live here at Rockingham Park in Salem, New Hampshire. It's Friday night at the fights. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Unique Gifts and Jewelry, you can take advantage of the many fine services we offer, like jewelry and watch repair, engraving, laser copies in black and white and color, fax service, free ear piercing, and free gift wrapping. Join Unique Gifts and Jewelry in celebrating our 7th anniversary with a free weekend buffet. World-renowned DJ Larry Starr will be spinning tunes and a holiday raffle with prizes worth over $700. Unique Gifts and Jewelry is conveniently located off routes 3 and 495 next to Baskin-Robbins in the Chelmsford Mall.
And back at Rockingham Park, Rich Levine along with Tom King. We head to round 4 here. Ed Kelley, as you take a look at the gentleman from Manchester, New Hampshire, 28 years old. We are in round 4. He last fought, Tommy, by the way, back in March on USA TV and lost a TKO decision to Ray Lathan. I believe that was out in St. Louis.
Yeah, that's a lot of time in between bouts, too, Rich. I wonder, he started off so slowly tonight. I wonder if the layoff really hurt him.
Well, he's a 10-year pro, and he's had 9 fights, so he fights about 1 a year.
Oh.
Kelley had that right hand glance off Askia's right side.
That's the second time he's used that punch to the side of Askia's
Kind
head.
of a glancing blow.
Yeah. So, hello, I'm here.
Good stiff left hand to the midsection.
Oh, he had a chance with that left, and Askia just dodged it.
We mentioned Kelley from Manchester, but we haven't heard the home folks getting behind him much.
No, they've been quiet. And, you know, Askia is doing the same thing, I think, that Parkman did in the first fight. He came out with a real great start, and now he's backing off a little bit. He needs to step it up himself.
Neither fighter really pressing the attack.
And he's winning this fight on those 2 blows in the first and second round that sent Kelley sprawling.
Kelley at times looking awkward, and then he turns around and looks very good. Bob Rivard steps in. Askia just kind of sticks that left hand out there, and there's the right uppercut. That didn't really land. Kelley flicking the jab. And there was a good left hand that glanced off Askia's chin.
Still, though, they don't seem to be doing much damage, do they?
No, neither fighter has been in much trouble throughout. 1 minute remaining here in round 4. It's scheduled for 6.
Kelley looks like he's got a slight advantage with height. Maybe he could try to use that.
So far, he's been unable to.
And I do mean slight.
Kelley kind of keeping Askia away with the left and then landed a left. And there's another left.
Still not hard enough.
Now he's scoring points. We saw the first decision of the night on points, and you don't have to knock somebody out to win a fight. 15 seconds left here in round 4. And that's the end of round 4. 2 rounds to go as it's Ed Kelley and Mohamed Askia. We'll be right back.
Subaru announces a $3,000 cash rebate on the new Legacy L station wagon. Retail $18,550, now $15,550. Never before has Subaru offered all these luxury features at such a low price. 4-wheel drive, driver's airbag, air conditioning, power steering, power windows and door locks, AM/FM stereo radio, cassette and equalizer, tilt steering wheel, tinted glass, rear defrost and cruise control. Subaru value with all these luxury features. Now only $15,550 for a limited time. See your Subaru dealer now.
Welcome back to Rockingham Park. Rich Levine along with Tom King as we are set for round 5 between Manchester's Ed Kelley, Manchester, New Hampshire's Ed Kelley, and Hartford, Connecticut's Mohamed Askia. 2 rounds to go in this 6-round cruiserweight fight.
One of these fighters has got to take over this thing and accelerate the process.
Neither one seems to be able to step it up to this point.
He is still living on those 2 blows in the early rounds.
Kelley almost landed a stiff left hand, but
Askia got the body.
Askia with some good counter punching. And outside of a few right hands, Askia's best punch have been to the body. His best punches. Kelley working to the body a bit. And he's having trouble getting inside, Tommy. That's where he wants to go, and he really hasn't effectively gone inside in this fight.
Askia is very well able to control his arms. He showed that when he first came out at the start of this fight.
Kelley has Askia in a bit of trouble. He landed a couple of shots. Askia leaning on the ropes, now able to get off.
You're right, though, Rich. If this keeps up, we may have the same situation as we had in the first fight.
Askia, he's either tired or he took a pretty good shot because he doesn't seem to have his legs under him at the moment. Kelley looked like he had him stunned against the ropes about 30 seconds ago, but Askia apparently weathering the storm. As we mentioned, neither fighter really in trouble And now they're just going to wrestle for a minute.
That's all they've done most of this round.
And I think they're both dog tired right now.
They are definitely dead tired. On a skier now, trying to step it up against the ropes. Kelley just grabs him.
1 minute left here in round 5.
A very methodical fight.
I think the packed house here at Rockingham Park in the Sportsman's Club just waiting for something to get excited about.
Either that or they're waiting for that Santana fight to follow.
Absolutely. And that promises to be a good one. You won't have to go looking for any action there as we have 30 seconds remaining here in round 5. 1 to go beyond this one as Kelley got the left hand in.
Yeah, another chin blow. I don't think a skier can afford to be this slow in the 6th round.
Another good left hand by Kelley. We're in the final seconds of round 5. As Ed Kelley of Manchester, New Hampshire, taking on Mohamed Askia. That's the end of round 5. And your thoughts to this point, Tommy?
Well, my thoughts to this point are, what happened to the first 2 rounds in Askia? What happened to his, power that he showed? He just came out in those 2 rounds. He landed big blows in each of them, sent Kelley sprawling. One almost was a knockdown. And all of a sudden now he just backs off. Why is this happening? Parkman did the same thing in the first fight. Are these guys just tired? Or are they just looking for the opening and not getting it? It may cost the skier this fight.
Here you see one of the ring card girls making her way around the ring.
And Kelley getting some last round advice.
You can see the fatigue in these guys.
There's a skier just leaning against the ropes. These are the shots that Kelley got that maybe stunned him earlier. Here we go.
Round 6, last round between these two. No reason to save it.
Because they've saved a lot already.
Askia with a wild right hand. And both these guys really are tired, and it's showing.
And Askia is very frustrated.
Askia trying to press the attack, and Kelley able to tie him up. Askia just keeps that left hand out there, Tommy, and then follows it in with a right.
I was surprised at that too, Rich, because his best punch is supposed to be a left hook. And he really hasn't used that at all tonight.
Not at all. 1 minute gone by here in the final round between Ed Kelley and Mohamed Askia. Ed, the Irish bomber Kelley. Haven't seen too many bombs tonight from either of these guys.
No explosions. No explosions at all. Askia's manager, George Screws, said he told you that he had to use his jab more, and he used it a lot in the first 2 rounds.
It's been more of a jab he just kind of put out there. He hasn't really flicked it much and landed with Kelley, but he's just kept Kelley away with it.
And Kelley's best shot was against the ropes in round 5 and a couple of chin blows, and that's been it.
Fans getting a little impatient.
Well, they won't have to wait long.
That's right.
Round 6 is almost over.
If they want action, we've got a 10-round featherweight New England championship coming up. 1 minute left in this one here in round 6 and 1 minute left in the fight. This will be an interesting decision. And I won't even hazard a guess after that last fight as to who might be the winner. Is Askia pressing the attack here in the final minute of this fight?
He may have gotten the left right there. You hear the boos from the crowd.
And Kelley, he's inside where he wants to be, and he just doesn't seem to have the strength left to throw anything. And now he comes out with a little bit of a flurry in the final 30 seconds remaining of this fight. Under 30 seconds left. And you can just see the fatigue between these guys. And we've seen it pretty much the second half of this entire fight. Both guys very, very tired.
From round 3 on. They just ran out of gas.
That's the end of the fight. We'll take a break right now. And we'll come back. We'll have our decision. Ed Kelley and Mohamed Askia. And then, of course, our feature match coming up.
'Tis the season, and the Londonderry Goldsmith has the perfect gift for the most important person on your gift list. Owners Paul and Stephanie Richter have taken great care to bring you the finest in diamonds and gemstones, all exquisitely set in unique 14 and 18 karat designs, and at prices that will please even Scrooge. Visit the Londonderry Goldsmith, now located at the Apple Tree Mall in Londonderry, New Hampshire. And remember, a gift from the Londonderry Goldsmith is a golden work of art.
Welcome back to Rockingham Park as Ed Kelley trying to rally here in the final round as you look at the slow-mo replay. And, of course, it's up to the judges as to who's going to come out the winner. It went the distance all 6 rounds. Mohamed Askia 1-3 with 1 knockout. Ed Kelley at 7-2 with 5 KOs as we await the judges' decision. Judges taking their time. We're live here at Rockingham Park. Tom King is headed up to the ring as we hope to interview the winner. And right now, let's go up to ringside and the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the decision for tonight's 7th event. Judge Jim Finnegan scores the bout 117-115. Judge Peter Burkish scored the bout 119-114. And Judge John Stephen scored the bout 117-115 for unanimous decision for Ed Kelley.
So Manchester's Ed Kelley gets the unanimous decision over Mohamed Askia. And you can hear the crowd. Both guys, I think, are going to sleep well tonight. Tom King now moving into position as we'll go up to ringside. And Tom, take it away. He's got Ed Kelley the winner.
Thank you very much, Rich. We're here with Ed Kelley. Ed, congratulations. It looked like in the first 2 rounds, Mohamed's blows sent you down, and then you came right back and really tired at the end of this fight, but held on.
Yeah, we had a game plan going into it. Like I said in the paper and TV, I knew he was going to come out real strong for a couple rounds. It's just a matter of not getting caught by him. And Mike just kept telling me, work his body, and by the 5th round, he had nothing left, and we'll just take it to him then.
You seem to have him on the ropes, against the ropes in the 5th round with a good shot. Do you think that was the difference that swung it your way?
That, and just when I did that, it hurt his head, and it left his body wide open. Really, the body punching was what won the fight for me. I'll take a little criticism that I didn't go to the head that more than I should have. But I had a game plan, I stuck with it, and it proved right.
How much did you have left for that 6th round? It didn't look like either fighter had much.
Pretty tight. Mohamed, I'm not taking any credit away from Mohamed. He's a tough kid. You know, if he worked on his boxing ability a little bit more, he'd be a tough guy out there. It was good work for me. I'm glad I got 6 rounds in.
Special to win here in New Hampshire and Salem, just down the road from your hometown?
Definitely. My last fight was 2 years ago at Gill Stadium in Manchester, and it was a tough fight like this, and I lost a split decision, so this one really meant a lot to me. All my fans are here.
Okay, thank you very much, Ed.
Until ultimate shot. Revenge. Always the best. But when arena prevent hydration. Sports to absorb quickly. Give your kids quick absorption. Pedialyte with the correct rate and electrolytes. Quick absorption. Pedialyte. Don't your kids deserve the best?
You're smiling. Smile. The whole world.
You know, that's why none.
When the hard burn down, spell really calcium and grapefruit flavors, calcium-rich Rolaids.